Let's go. Let's go. Hey, yo, what y'all's dealing with? Nah, I don't like that. Hey, yo, it's your boy. This is my first video, so let's just do a little introduction. My name's Ricardo Di Rosario. I'm a full-time content creator. I got 5 daughters, a wife. Yo, it's your boy. Well, you can call me Ricardo Di Rosario or Mr. Di Rosario on all platforms. I am a full-time content creator. I'm a husband to Mrs. Di Rosario, who collectively across all social medias has gained over 350 million views. She has over 400,000 followers across all platforms. I do a lot of background stuff. I'm just starting to get into the content myself. But no further ado, let's get right into it. I am here today because I am starting my trading journey. I'm a few years in. I've been trading since Bitcoin in 2017. I lost a lot of money in crypto. That's a story for another day, so we'll definitely get to that another day. But today I'm just going to show y'all my journey. I just got a funded challenge, 50K challenge with Apex, and I'm just going to show y'all the real, man. I'm going to go through the charts. I'm going to try to every day, make some trades, make some loss, or no, we don't want to make no losses, right? But I'm going to show you guys everything. Losses, wins, failed accounts, past accounts. I'm not a guru. I'm not here to sell y'all anything. I don't even want to start a Discord. I just want to show y'all the journey, the emotions, the psych, the mental, anything you can think of when it comes to trading. I'll be showing it here. Not to mention, I'm also a father of 5 girls. Yeah, it's going to be a wild one here, you know? So, no further ado, let's get right into the charts here, man. Let's get right into the charts. This is my first vid, guys, so hopefully the audio's good, video quality's good, everything's good. Let's dive right in. Today is Wednesday, September 3rd, and it is 8:40 in the morning, right? So the pre-market is open. We're just taking a look here to see what's going on. And I said, I'm not a guru, I'm not a professional. I haven't passed any funded accounts as of yet. I've just been trying to get a strategy down, get an edge down. And I have been consistent for the past 3 weeks, but that doesn't mean nothing to me until you've been consistent for 6 months. So y'all gonna see this journey, man. Let's see what's going on the day. So I'm gonna be mostly focusing on NASDAQ, right? Trade futures too. So I'm going to be focused a lot on NASDAQ, maybe a little bit of gold, depending on what's going on, right? So for today, my bias, because of what happened yesterday, I've kind of been a little bearish. If you guys feel what I'm saying, I've been a little bearish just based on, I know we broke these, I know we broke this here to the upside. We broke that, right? So this being our swing low and this being our swing high, right? So yes, I guess on the higher time frames, we could say we're bullish still. Well, to me, since I've been in this market, it's always damn bullish. Look at this. It's always bullish, right? But let's see if we can catch any opportunities today. I'm kind of more on the bearish side, just mainly because of structure, especially on the hour. We broke down, made our way back up to this supply zone here, and then we broke down again. And I've been noticing this little FVG here, I believe, on a 4-hour FVG. It looks like it's been reacted to twice. Has it? Yeah. So we also have equal lows here too. So I feel like this is the draw on liquidity that I'm looking for today. All right. If I turn on the trading sessions and take a look here at the trading sessions, kind of see it looks like a consolidation during Asia, right? And this could be the manipulation. And then I think during New York, 9:30 possibly, maybe we can catch a play before then. I feel like this can be the bearish move we're looking for to go collect these down here. Oopsie, as you can hear, I got 5 girls, like I told you earlier. 4 of them are in school, which school has started now, but we still got one baby here. Still got one baby here. She starts school next year, and she's currently calling me right now. So let me go attend to her. I'll be right back. 1 sec. All right, guys, yeah. My daughter's just a little crazy. But anywho, let's get back. Yeah, as I was saying, this kind of looking like consolidation, manipulation, and then I'm feeling like there's gonna go another distribution down to this. What's this previous day's low, right? I think we can, it's my prediction there, maybe sweep these, bounce off this fair value gap, and could head down. We also have, as of right now, because it could change, we seem to have a bearish SMT here. Looks like ES didn't take this high, but NASDAQ did. So that's what I'm eyeing here. That is what I am eyeing on the day. So let's see what we get, man. Just gotta wait a little bit, which is fine. You gotta be patient, which is what I'm learning. Gotta be patient. All right, can't jump the gun. Right, I must say I'm not one of those guys who's also buying consistent funded accounts and failing. And no, I failed 2 funded accounts in 6 months, right? And I would say the first one I failed because I was still trading Forex, and I went into a one phase challenge, and the leverage was 1 to 10. So I didn't think the leverage would be such a problem until I realized how it was affecting where I put my stop loss. So that affected me very largely on that account, and I did end up failing that account. The last one I took was a futures account. I think I got excited, right? Because I was up, and then I ended up losing it too far. And I think the trade that I lost it on, I was already pretty low in drawdown. And the last trade ended up being a good trade, but it went too far in drawdown before going up, and I ended up failing because of that, which is fine. I be seeing mans online losing 15, 20, 25 funded accounts. You crazy. I ain't doing that, bro. I got kids to feed, so I ain't doing that. But I really want to show y'all this journey becoming profitable and show y'all how really hard it is. It's not easy, you know? Let's see. Maybe I could talk about how I trade a little bit. So how I trade is I base my strategy and my edge on supply and demand. That is my main bread and butter right there. As you can see, I use the fractal structure break indicator, which is from the Trading Academy. Beautiful indicator, shows you the fractal breaks and whatnot. So for instance, like for me, like we already got a fractal break here after taking this liquidity. Like this could be, the only thing I don't like is we didn't really break. It's just wicked. You know what I mean? I don't really, I rather the full candle break, a nice solid candle break. So then I'm able to create the nice supply zone, right? And then follow up like this and aim for this high for a 1 to 2, right? So this looks like a good, I'll probably wait maybe for another break, possibly another break. That's more my high time frame analysis sometimes. But as you can also see, I like inverted fair value gaps. So like if this gets inverted, right, like I know there might be one right here, but if this gets inverted, there's a possibility it could go for these draws on liquidity down here. But these up here, I feel like the manipulation, what do we have? Still about 30 minutes. I feel like they could grab this trend in liquidity here, maybe bounce off this before going down. It's a game of probabilities. So, you just got to be patient, wait for your setups. And that's it. We just gonna wait a little bit, see what's going on. I also want to say, you guys can see the time here. You guys can see the times here. I'm in Toronto. Oh, yes, I am from Toronto also. Must say that. You guys see the time here. I am on a live account. You see this? See, I'm new to this, bro. So I don't know what I should and should not show you guys. But this is a live account here, as you can see. Well, live trading challenge account, right? So this is it. We are down a little bit. I just got it. I did a little sample. Just wanted to make sure everything was fresh. Took a small little loss, which is okay. That ain't nothing. Because we going to get that back, baby. We going to get that back. Yeah, because as you can see, we broke, but we bounced right off of this FVG here. So I want these lows here. Possibly the previous low down here, because this draw on liquidity is crazy. That these equal lows there. I would definitely, if we can somehow, even on the time frame here, right? You see market action, you see price action here. Let's see, as you can see, we broke, right? Double wick, man. I feel like that's the draw it's looking for right there. So what do we have? Boom. Oh no, wrong thing. In my path. Here we go. So boom. Let's redo that. Let's see the market structure here, right? Got that, and then we broke. Here we broke, right? That, and then we broke, right? Boom, broke again. And this overextended move, I feel like this is just a little drawback here into this supply zone here, right? So as long as we don't break this fractal high here, I feel like we're still bearish. If we break this though, then we turn bullish. That's how I look at it. So that's that second block on here, right? So this one, right? It could just sweep it though, right? Not necessarily break and switch ways. It could just sweep and head right back down, right? Let me take a look at what ES is doing here. This actually gave us the better break, right? And this is a double break here. Yes, actually gave us a better break and it would have tapped us in. So it would, I'd probably maybe above this high here and target did maybe the 1 to 2 again, something like that. But I still want to see, but I don't really trade ES. That's the thing. I just use it to correlate the pairs. I more trade NQ. Like, does ES, how's ES reacting to that gap? Let's see. 1 hour gap is reacting to it right now. That's why even it might be better to even wait for the hour shift would completely confirm it for sure. And then you would look for something probably like this, I would believe, right? So you'd get the break, right? Maybe not that deep, and then a bounce off, and then look for a new low. But I can be happening in a way, but like I said, it's still pre-market. We're just doing some analysis here, see if we can catch something. If not, then it is what it is, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. This was just a little introduction video. I'm excited, man. I'm hoping to get some crazy table breaking, chair tossing moments. My daughter in my ear while I'm trying to do a trade, and might after the gentle parenting might get thrown out the door at that point. Because we trading here. We trading. So can't be fooling around. This isn't a joke. We here to trade. We're here to make this work. It's almost 9 o'clock. I'm gonna see if I can maybe trade the 9:30 with y'all. If y'all wanna see that. It's just my timing is so, like I said, man, we full-time, me and wifey are full-time content creators. So, man, we always on the move, go to the gym a lot, but we always on the move, man. And this is our time. The kids go to school, we gotta go hit our quotas. And it definitely gets a little difficult sometimes to focus in on the charts. But, oh man, I got some story times for y'all though, man. I got some real story times for y'all. Tell me in the comments who hasn't been scammed with some sort of way in this trading industry. tell me who hasn't. And if you have, I want to hear your story, because I got some story times for y'all, man. I got some story times for y'all. And like I said, I started the trading thing on crypto, bro. Not even gonna get into the details because that's for another video, guys. It does kind of, momentum is looking a little, but like I said, this pre-market, I don't really trade pre-market, guys. So everything's a first here right now. So let's see, how about we go look into the smaller time frames, see what's going on. Let's see what's going on in these smaller time frames. Bam. See, so this structure here, all right? We're in bearish structure right now based on this 1 minute time frame, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and 15 minutes. So we're already looking bearish, but I need more confirmation. We do have a lot of equal highs up here, which is why I said I feel like it could still manipulate to the top before going down. But we're gonna see here, man. We're gonna see. We're getting some movement now on NASDAQ. You can see we've gotten a few breaks then we got this break, right? But we keep extending pretty far into the range every time. You know, this area here, how does it look on the 4 hour? This sell before the buy right here. But there's just no liquidity in the move up. So this can get taken for sure. Trading's a patient game, man. It is, it really is. It's a patient game. Gotta be patient. And on the hour, it is still bullish on the hour. Right, we've only really breaking these small little structures here, which I believe, see, that's why I believe these can get taken. At least this too. I think it can. Let's see, man. I could be wrong, guys, and that's okay. This is what I'm here to show you guys, that trading is not easy. Don't let these gurus online fool you by only posting winning trades and posting MT4 screenshots and done with that now, bro. That game, not for me. I like real education. I like real experience, right? I don't care about the cars and the glamour and the materialistic stuff that comes with it. I really don't care. I want to see you passing funded accounts. I want to see your P&L on your platform. That's proof to me. So as you can see right here, we built up this, obviously this little small, this is on a minute time frame, so could be coming to sweep this. Up here too. I've been through a lot in this trading journey, man. Ain't gonna lie to you. It's been a hell of a journey. I would say I'm not profitable. I would say I'm possibly closer to the break-even trader side. Just based on, like I said, I failed 2 accounts in 6 months. I don't just get an account and just lose it right away. I actually trade it, and obviously eventually through time, which makes me believe I'm not consistent yet, obviously, right? Let's see, this equal highs up here, isn't it? Equal highs there, yeah, see, let's see in here. Swept those. I'm not really seeing anything crazy here yet. Still only 905. So I would say this would have been a play, but we didn't really sweep anything for me to say broke structure, right? Draw. See, in hindsight, everything is always crazy. In hindsight, draw the supply zone, right? Boom. It broke, right? As I was showing you guys, it broke, boom, tap back in, and then dumped. So let's see, what would that would have been? Thing above the highs, obviously, and then we would probably only aim for these lows anyways, which would have been 2.8. That would have been a beauty. What was that? What time was that? That was before market even opened, so I wouldn't have been taking that at all. All right, so we got another 1 minute break to the upside here. Yeah, like I said, these lows is looking real nice here. We broke that, so that would have been, let me see here, this gap here, all right? Swept these, all right. See where this goes, because this possibly can get rejected. Let's see, because these are some nice, that's a nice sweep up there. Oh yeah, because it would have been something like this, and then just target these quick, 1 to 2. That would have been a scalp, but boom, you see that? That's why I didn't. Gap, I hate inverses like that. It's like a fake out. Like I said, I'm still bearish on the day, so I wouldn't have took any longs. We're gonna inverse this. Nope, we could be bouncing off that. So break this one over here to bounce out. See, I like that reaction there. Because these double highs up here, man, that's a good draw. Even this. But also, I like my inverses to be closer to my fractal highs or lows so I can place my stops behind them or above them. That's my ideal inverse for me. I know a lot of inverse traders will just and hold the stop loss to under the fair value gap kind of thing. But I need a structure point for me to really feel like this is it right here. So I forgot to look at ES, but ES is literally ES. Still didn't break out of that. So on something like this, I'll probably, if we were to break this, I could see us going for these, right? Possibly those, but if it's a scalp, I like to just keep it small and quick. This is why I always say too, like, I like when we get an inverse that's close to, like, because for instance, if this inverse was more down here, this bearish, let's say this one here, and we came down, right? We didn't break the fractal, but then we came up and then broke it. That's where I would place my stop loss behind. Obviously, you see this. This is what the hell is that, right? Like I ain't doing that ever in life. All right. There is some trend line here. All right. We'll see where this little projection goes. And maybe I'll leave today's video with this projection. So we did break the fractal, the 1 minute fractal high. I don't really go off 1 minute fractals too much. It looks like we want to go for these. Like I said, this could just be that manipulation. This could be that manipulation. This can be the manipulation before it drops. Yo, one thing I'll tell you guys, listen, man, if you're a new trader, right, or you're in the same position as me, we learn and we still try, we're on that road to be profitable. Sorry, not even the same road as me, because you should already understand it at that point. But this is a cold market, man. This market is cold. It is cold. I will tell you that. This is a cold market, man. This market doesn't care about your emotions. It doesn't care about your heart. It doesn't care about your brain. It doesn't care about your health. It doesn't care about your financial situation. It doesn't care about how much kids you have. It doesn't care about if how much other stuff you have to do. It doesn't care about your bills. It doesn't, guys. And oh, look at that. So it looked like we took out. So this would have been a good play, right? That would have been a good play. But it kind of looked like we created another equal high here and didn't take out the target. You guys see that? Look at that, right? So at this point, like I said, when we took this, I would have placed my stops to break even and just rode this out, right? It wouldn't have been my ideal setup, but because it was this displacement of, where was it? It was the displacement of this 1 minute one here, right here. It did fake out, but we did have a bearish fair value gap down here that it reacted strongly from. And what made me take that one there was just the wick out and then the reaction it had here. So that's why I entered right? And as you could see, I told you these equal highs here were just too strong on a draw for it. So I think I might call it a video there. That was pretty neat. I am not a guru, so I'm kind of upset at the moment that I didn't actually take that trade. Funny thing is, man, I'm tired of saying I shoulda, coulda, woulda with my wife, man. Like I'm always going to her with my trading rants, and I always be going to her talking about, hey, yo, oh wow, look at 915, look at that. See, man, those draws were too nice. That was an easy move in my opinion. I don't really trade pre-session, but maybe I should. You guys, maybe, is y'all a good luck? All right, but that was good. Let's see here. What did we do on ES? We didn't really do much on ES. Let me see. I'm not showing you guys ES at the moment, but I think we have, it's fighting, what is it? Oh, this is a 15-minute gap ES is in right now. So Oh, let's see what we did. We have the 5 minute, 1 minute. I don't see any gaps down here. It looked like we could have possibly just took liquidity. Looks like we could have took liquidity here. Here, it's blocking it. Oh, yep, you see. So maybe, guys, we're going through this together, right? So let's say in hindsight, instead of our target being there, right? Let's say we put our target here, take partials there, right? Stop loss still be at break even. And then what if we rode to this? What if we rode to that, right? And that's what I'm saying. We still didn't take that. We still didn't take this high on ES. So I don't know what is going on here. Let me look at the 1 minute on ES. Let's see. I do use fibs sometimes, more on the higher time frames. Let's see here. And guys, in the comments, man, if you guys are there, right? If you guys are experts or gurus, or you guys are on a journey, you guys seeing mistakes in my analysis here, let me know in the comments, man. I'm open for criticism. I'm open to learn. Here for the ride. So like I said, would that have been the better play, guys, for to take partials here, right? Take partials, it broke, right? Leave the stop loss at break even and just let it ride out. Because it looked like we broke structure again on the 1 minute, broke structure again. So it's kind of looking like we want to go for this high in here. Meanwhile, yes, looks nowhere near that high. Yes, absolutely looks nowhere near that high. Yes, is nowhere near that high. What is going on there? Oh, this was a tight move, man. You see? Maybe I should have been focused on the charts instead of creating for you guys. But you know what? I love it. I enjoyed it. So we did break that bearish FVG on this. So that's a sign, right? That is a sign there. And would be, I wouldn't say an ideal play for me, just based on we're in bearish market structure. So I would probably like to see, oh, I'm not even showing you guys, my bad. So on ES here, I would rather see what we're on the 15 minute. I would rather see this fractal high get broke. But as you can see, we inverse this 15 minute. I didn't even look at the smaller. See, this is the thing, guys, I'm learning to keep, you got to keep looking, right? This wasn't a really good displacement. So maybe I wouldn't have took this. Maybe I wouldn't have. The bearish market structure, like I said, I wouldn't have took this. This is still, to me, it can still go down a little bit. Maybe hit this fair value gap down here. Ooh, I do not trade ES, say guys. I trade NQ. NQ is, oh, looks like my battery is dying here, guys. But as you can see, we got real close to our target, which is a 1 to 2.76. At this point, guys, I don't like to hold, unless it's on a higher time frame, I don't like to hold trades too long. On this 1 minute, 3 minute, I like to be in and out, bro. Like this trade right here that we took, guys, when did we enter? We entered at 9:09. We would have been out at 9:14. 5 minutes. Give or take, you take your partials, you let it retrace a little bit, and then maybe take more partials here. That's 9:20. That's still literally 11 minutes. So guys, I think we're gonna call it a wraps there for now. That was a beautiful pre-session. I don't know what any of y'all think. If y'all like my videos, y'all like my style. Like I said, I'm here for the journey. I want y'all to come along with me, see the losses, see the wins, the celebrations, maybe a 1-2 vlogs. Beautiful session, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Let me know what y'all want to see. Quickly, so we broke back bearish on the 1 minute. Like I said, it's 1 minute, so that could mean nothing. Like I said, on the 3 minute, we're still bullish. So this trade would still be valid to hold, especially if you're at break even. Just let it ride, right? That's probably what I would do. But y'all let me know what y'all want to see. You want to see me react to some trading stuff? Y'all want to show y'all everything, man. Show you guys all to see. You guys see some of wifey's stuff back here. Some of her brand deals and stuff. And as you can see, wearing the merch. So that would have been a break even if we were to try and hold to these highs, right? That would have been a break even there. Let me go back to my higher time frames and see what's going on here. So we didn't take this. Still bearish SMT. Guys, I think we're looking on the downside here today. Anywho, I'll be on here all day trading. Holla at y'all in the next vid. See y'all later.